free.
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece: a source of energy or power, a means of transmitting power, a dial to record the flow of power, and a way to control the power. greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. And welcome to Game Night on Thursday the 24th of October. Hope you all are keeping well. Congratulations to Mark on winning that Battlefront retro pack right there. That might have been the very first ever pack of Battlefront. It was written by me. And yeah, I appreciate it wasn't the best trivia in the world. It was a bit vanilla, but seemed to do the trick. So yeah, apologies if you had some issues with the controller about halfway through that. I've started doing that talking thing, and so I've got a little bear is saying, "Who are you talking to? Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see." Oh, yes you are. You're so needy. So needy, aren't you? You want to come say hi? Come on then. Kick on. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. There he is. It's puppy time. Hello, puppy. Oh, so gorgeous, aren't you? Hello. He says, hello, everyone. Hello. You alright, mate? You haven't had your dinner yet, have you? I've had mine, which is why I was late. Sorry about that, by the way. Oh, yes. The dog is evil and a good boy. He's not evil. He's mischievous. Right, you're gonna get down. Go to your bag. Go to your bag. Right. Cryptex time, everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome to you all. Good evening, Prude, Stilgar, Mark, TVP8, Astrogali, SJ, Paulister, JR, good evening, Shio, Ardenpets, BC, Stimson's Angle, Colin, Jerry, Arun, Topper, Flyboy, AB, me, Score, Oni, 8 Minky, good evening, Lewis, and G-Isons, Jers, and Pyro Pygmy, Prey, and CJ, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You're most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining me for a nice, chilled, relaxed game of Retro Cryptex. Go away. Now, as you are probably aware, Cryptex only got the update treatment about 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. So I was somewhat limited on the retro trivia I could draw on from existing retro packs. So instead, I went back to the legacy build, which has got lots of trivia, and I sort of cherry-picked puzzles from a number of different packs. So I'm not excluding any authors tonight, but one or two of you may see a puzzle and think, this feels familiar, did I write that? But my logic is that it was written so long ago that, you know, you're probably not going to remember it. So yeah, that's a thing that's happening tonight. So anyone can play, but there is a non-zero chance you may see a puzzle that is written by you. And we've got 9 in total. We've got 3 sets of 3. And because these are all drawn from the legacy software, all of the Cryptex solutions tonight are going to be 8 letters long. Okay, so a bit of a retro Cryptex pack, and one of the things that was a requirement in the original build was all of the words had to be 8 letters long. Most of the puzzles are 8 letters as well, most of the individual clues, as well as the Cryptex solutions. Round 3 is a bit different, but yeah, proper classic Cryptex. And like I say, there's a variety of authors that have contributed to this. I don't think I've updated the credits, so apologies for that. Yeah, they kind of got away from that, so it's been a mad couple of days. Barely surfaced for air. So yeah, but all is well. Hope Yule, that's not a word. Yule, well, it is a word. Yule log. It's a bit early for the Yule, but hope you are all keeping well as well. Classic format is always, well, I don't know about that, Solid Marine. I like the flexibility of the new one. Welcome to the stream, all the same. Yeah, I like the play. I think the writers prefer the flexibility of the new one as well. My God, it's much more difficult to write when you're limited to 8 words of 8 characters in length. So do come and join. There is anytime entry on this game, but yes, 3 in each round, and yeah, we'll see what we come up with. There's nothing else planned for after this, but it feels like it's going to be quite a short stream. Fluffy Bunes, welcome on in. So you'll be too early. Very good. So I was toying with the idea of maybe doing something else, but Rita Crash, welcome on into the stream. A first time chatter as well. I'm sure I know that name. Do I know that name? By the way, welcome. Lovely to have you here. If you want to come play Cryptex, QR code and room code on the screen right now. Do come come join the game if you fancy some wordplay fun. So yeah, I was toying with the idea of doing something else at the end, but I might just grab an early night because I've got a... Have I got a busy weekend? I don't even know. Also, to blur into one. I've got stream on Saturday night, which would be good. Data League Distinction and The Purge, I think. And I've got parkrun on Saturday morning. I'm around at a friend's for dinner tomorrow. So yeah, there's... I raided you last week. That's why I know the name. Yes. Well, you're very welcome. Thank you for returning the favour. And hey, if you fancy a bit of quiz action, you can come and join this game of Cryptex. You'll pick up the rules real quick. Indigo means bear gets fed soon. It is true, yes. My little bear down here will be very sad. I want my dinner. I'm very hungry. That's how he talks. Yeah. So lots going on. Oh, is there a wrestling thing tonight? What is it? Is it the Royal Rumble? It's the Royal Rumble's other half of the year, isn't it? Wouldn't be SummerSlam. Or is it just generic wrestling? No problem, really, Chris. Well, you're very welcome anytime. Thursdays and Saturdays, we stream quiz here, all original game show formats, and you'd be very welcome to join us anytime. But your lurk is very much appreciated, or if you just want to play along with a pen and paper, like the old Cryptex, you're very welcome to do that too. Well, this dog in particular is always hungry. Look at this. He uses his mouth as a microphone. Yeah, you're not going to pick up any sound. Right, can you get down? Because I've got to go do some reading there. Right, we've got 29 players in. You're going to get down, boy. You get down. You're going to get down. Stop looking at me all expectantly. Because unless you start doing that, no, stop. No. Go to your back. Ivy your way to your back. There you go. No. Go away. Just lie down. Lie down. Lie down. If I just stroke his chin. Hashtag no. Be a good raid message. Right. I think we're going to get on with this game. No, he's not being randy. He's just being needy. He just keeps nuzzling at me and see, yeah, he's just coming up under my desk and trying to stick his face through, you know, the gap between the edge of my desk and my stomach, which is not particularly substantial, especially considering how much weight I've lost recently. And what ends up happening invariably is that the chair gets pushed back, and he's like, "Yay! I am annoying you. Go over there." Amy, welcome to the game. Lovely to have you with us. I think we're going to crack on because we've got 30 players in, which is a good number. Let's see what the Cryptex dials bring for you tonight. Fingers crossed everything will work. I had to manually curate the pack from the old format. Optimaps, welcome to the stream. From the old modeler. I had to convert it from JSON back into CSV, which was yuck. But hopefully it should just run fine, and I guess we'll find out. So, without any further ado, let's get on with the game. Here's how to play. In each puzzle, the objective is to crack the Cryptex by taking the indicated letter of each clue and populating it into that position of the Cryptex solution. Clues are delivered in the following format. Fifth clue text 7, for example, the ordinal letter you need to take from the current clue, the clue or clues in the case of combination, which is round 2, that you need to solve, and the number of letters in the current clue, all of which will be 8 until we get to round 3 at least. One of 3 round types may appear: decryption, combination, and decipher. There'll be 3 of each of those puzzles in that order. Round specific rules will be shown ahead of each round, but in all cases your spelling must be exact. That's very, very important. So, without any further ado, let's play round 1, which is decryption. You're going to earn 5 points for each clue you solve, with a penalty of 1 point for incorrect or repeated answers. Okay, so don't repeat anything and get it wrong at your peril. You may solve clues at any time, even if they are not the current clues, so it will display on the broadcast and then it will go away, but it should still be displayed on your device. The device will persist all clues for the duration of the puzzle. You can crack the Cryptex at any point before the end of the puzzle for a bonus 10 points. Remember, in this new software, that Cryptex can be cracked at any time once you think you've got an idea, but again, getting it wrong will still suffer or incur a 1 point penalty. It will suffer you a 1 point penalty, so do bear that in mind. Let's have a look what's BC saying. Now what's going to do for the game? What did it? Oh, turning off hardware acceleration. Right, okay. So yeah, but there's some issues. There's some issues with itch earlier in the week where the app, it just wouldn't load for me. But it was, yeah, very, very odd. Pain. Make me press that button again. Yes, that will be the pain that you will suffer. So, good luck to you all. Let's get into our first puzzle. I have another. We'll get to that later on. Starting with this, the Cryptex category is military, and of course it's got 8 letters. And your first clue, you want the 7th letter, involving serious and complicated or artistic ideas. You want the 7th letter, and as with all the clues, it's 8 letters long. Oh, I'm just pausing the build. Did anyone else get kicked out? The rune code topper. The problem is you're going to be frozen out of this first puzzle unless anyone else has gotten kicked out. It's WWJC, but it will probably crash if you try and join mid-puzzle, not the game. Okay, well, we'll carry on. We'll go on to this next clue for now. Okay, I'm getting lots of other answers in. A tubular wind instrument often associated with Scotland. 8 letters, you want the 5th. Has it let you back in, Topper? Because I don't think there's another payload gets sent down until the next puzzle, so unfortunately you might have to sit this one out. We'll find out. Next one, modern translation of the type of calf that was slaughtered in the parable of the prodigal son. 8 letters, you want the 2nd. Yeah, that'll be the... because there's just one payload gets sent down at the start. It was just the easiest way of managing this build, unfortunately. You'll be back in on the next puzzle, though. Clue number 4, branch of mathematics that deals with shapes. 8 letters, you want the 1st. And there is our first solve of the Cryptex. That little ping means someone has solved it. It should be TVPA, yes. One of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the blank of roads. Spelling will count, I'm afraid, Angela Barnes. And Cola. And Prey. On to the next. The performers of Stairway to Heaven. 8 letters, you want the 8th. There's another Cryptex solve coming in. And another. And another. And lots now. Lots coming in. Lots of Cryptexes getting solved here. Penultimate clue, 1982 Michael Jackson album. 8 letters, you want the 3rd. Remember, even if you've solved the Cryptex, you still want to be solving these clues, because they are worth points directly. It's only the last round where they're not. Final clue for this Cryptex then. An annual publication listing highlights of the previous 12 months. 8 letters, you want the 4th. Last opportunity to crack the Cryptex if you haven't. We're after something military. Let's sit down a bit low. It is great. This is very loud in my ears, Sailor. And the solution there was Garrison. Garrison was the solution to the Cryptex there. Going through the clues involving serious and complicated or artistic ideas. That was highbrow, from where we got the O. A tubular wind instrument often associated with Scotland is the bagpipes, from where we got the I. Modern translation of the type of calf that was slaughtered in the parable of the prodigal son was fattened, from where we got the A. Branch of mathematics that deals with shapes is geometry, from where we got the G. Not our friend Shapes, but the... Shapes. One of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Colossus of Rhodes, from where we got the S. Spelling did need to be exact there. Performs a Stairway to Heaven with Zeppelin, as in Led Zeppelin, from where we got the N. 1982 Michael Jackson album was Thriller, from where we got the R. And an annual publication listing highlights of the previous 12 months was a yearbook, from where we got the other R. That is the end of the first puzzle. We do all like shapes. Yeah, game starts proper now. Yellow if you cracked the Cryptex, and your score will go green if you got a perfect score for that round. It looks like nobody did. Perfect score there would have been 50 for 8 clues at 5 each plus 10. So nobody on a perfect game, but very well done if you've gone yellow and cracked the Cryptex there. Mark with the lead, 45, just missing out one clue by the looks of it. Angela Barnes, aka a run in second, also getting all but one clue and one incorrect answer. 3 players on 40, JR, Nando and Oni. Ape on 39, Cola and Amy are on 38, Mantissa and Jerry and Fluffy are on 35, Opsy on 34, Stilgar 33, Flyboy 32, AB Me on and CJ and Suyu all on 30. BC's got 29, Paulus has got 24, Massini's got 23. We've then got Astragali, whose name looks really big and a lot brighter than all the ones underneath it because it's a bit shorter, is on 20, as is Stimps' Angle and Fett. G. Eisen's on 19, Silent Marine 17, Parade's got 14, Colin on 10, Pyro's on 9, Toppy and Silver Electron yet to score, though I think they had some app issues. And hopefully we'll get them some points as the game goes on. That first puzzle was written by me. I will try and remember who wrote each puzzle as we go into it, but I make no guarantees. I have a feeling it might have been me, it might have been Ape actually. It was a combo pack that we wrote. They felt very much like my clues. Ape, did that feel remotely familiar to you? If you're still here. I think you're still here. Yes, you are. You're 6th. Did they feel familiar? I think that was a combo pack that we put together ages and ages ago. It's just brain issues. Bad luck, Colin. Better luck on the next one. This playthrough is going to be... Oh, have you not played it before, JR? Oh, it's... Yeah, you'll enjoy it. This will be very useful when it comes to writing to get ideas. The standard format is 2-2-3. We're running 3-3-3 tonight in terms of number of puzzles per round. Oh, you have played before. Cool. But just in terms of getting ideas, I guess. Oh, since last season. Fair enough. Right, let's clear down that board and we'll go on to our next puzzle in Decryption. And I will try and work out who wrote it. Let's find out. Okay, launching puzzle number 2. Starting with this. Kidnap, or the name of a Chinese city. 8 letters, you want the second. This is a description. Decrypt the author. That's my job. I think I know, but I might be wrong. I'll wait for a few more clues. On to the next. It's measured by a barometer. 8 letters, you want the 4th. Let me load up my archive. Pistol attachment. 8 letters, you want the 6th. Cryptex Legacy. And there's our first solve. Very well done to that player. Makeup that can be liquid or pencil. 5th letter required. Also, what's coming in now? Drama series about lifeguards from 1989 to 2001. Stepped Temple of Mesopotamia. 8 letters, you want the 7th. Penny Kips, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Penultimate clue. Blank mass as seen in nuclear physics. 8 letters, you want the 8th. And your final clue of this puzzle, regular polygon with interior angles of 108 degrees each. 8 letters, you want the 1st. Last opportunity to crack the Cryptex or solve any of the remaining clues if you have not done so yet. What is going on with my console tonight? Look at a load of characters all being blurred. Anyway, solution was physical, was the description we were after. Kidnap, or the name of a Chinese city, was Shanghai, from where we got the H. Pressure is measured by a barometer. Boom, 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 from where we got the S. A pistol attachment would be a silencer, from where we got the C. Makeup that can be liquid or pencil is eyeliner, from where we got the I. The drama series about lifeguards, that was Baywatch, from where we got the Y. I'm going to drop the camera just slightly. Step Temple of Mesopotamia, well done if you got this. Ziggurat, from where we got the A. Critical mass is what's seen in nuclear physics, from where we got the L. And the regular polygon with interior angles of 108 degrees each is a pentagon, from where we got the P. And that is the end of puzzle 2. If I knew English better, this would be easier for me. That's the way it goes, unfortunately. Nando, welcome to the stream. Is this really the first time you've seen the new one in action? Oh, the app. The app side. Yeah, the app came with the new software. Have you not seen it yet? Oh, it's quite fun. I enjoy it, certainly. So, green score if you got a perfect game there, 50 points. Mark, Oni, Cola, and Jerry all getting 50. And yellow name if you did manage to solve the Cryptex and get physical there. Oh yeah, you've done a load of the proofing for them, haven't you? Of course you have. So yeah, very well done. And thank you to Dogfish for writing that pack. He's one of our go-to Cryptex authors, Mr. Crossword himself, and a lovely little puzzle there. So thank you to Dogfish for providing us with that pack. Mark's still got the lead. Oni is now in second with 90. Cola is in third, and Jerry is in fourth. We've got Nando with 84. Stillgar's got 81. Run and Mantis are both on 79. JR and Amy have got 78. Ape's got 76. AB Me and Fluffy Bunny on 75. Opsy and Flyboy on 71. CJ's got a very nice 69. Paulister on 65. Astrogali's got 64. BC with 63. Silent Marine with 61. Fetz has 60. Gi's and Suyu have 59. Pyro's got 48. Stimson and Colin have 45. Topper, starting his first round here, has managed to get up to 39 after just one puzzle. It's very impressive. Marcini's on 25. Prey's on 22. And Silver Electron is on 14. Good stuff. Yeah, well done. If you've managed to take some points away from that, that's the second puzzle of the round. We've got one more puzzle in this round, which I shall let you take a look at. Everyone doing okay with the app? No other crashes? Shapes, welcome to the game. You're having a two puzzle handicap as we come into the third. Good. I'm very glad to hear it. Right, on we go then. Puzzle number 3. Let's load it in. Yes. You see a QL. Good stuff. Welcome on in, Shapes. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. The Cryptex category this time is cuisine with 8 letters. And your first clue, which is also 8 letters, Aristotle categorized this word for persuasive speech into deliberate, judicial, and epidictic. Epidictic? Unsure of the pronunciation. You want the 5th letter of that one. On to the next. Holiday Castle, home of the royal family in Aberdeenshire, Scotland. 8 letters, you want the 2nd. On to the next. Round 1 of 1000 heartbeats that forms part of colour theory. 8 letters, you want the 3rd. And there's our first solve. Very well done if you crack the Cryptex after 3. Still keep going for those clues though, they're still worth more points. On to the next. Usually abbreviated word when written, meaning and so forth. 8 letters, you want the 7th. Full disclaimer, this is a new clue that replaced one that was already there, because the one that was already there was a repeat from the first puzzle. The answer was geometry originally, so that one had to be replaced because it didn't quite gel. And for the next, a brown, sweet and sour seed pod in Southeast Asian cuisine. 8 letters, you want the 1st. There's our second cracking of the Cryptex. A lot of S's, says Mark. On to the next. What crazy life you'd be living if you were in Shrek 2. 2 words. Omit the space. There you get it, 8 letters. It's a 4 and a 4. This is to Yuan in China, what sterling is to pound in Great Britain. A lot of wrong answers coming in there. Sport with a winger, back, pivot, goalkeeper and playmaker. 8 letters, you want the 4th. And your final opportunity to crack the Cryptex. Are any clues that you've missed? Now's your chance. The answer was tandoori was the cuisine we were after. And the solutions to the clues, rhetoric is what Aristotle categorized into persuasive speech, into deliberate, judicial and epidectic. The holiday castle, home of the royal family in Scotland, is Balmoral. That's where we got the O and the A respectively from rhetoric and Balmoral. Round 1 of 1,000 Heartbeats is contrast from where we got the N. Usually abbreviated when written, etc. from where we got the R, means and so forth. Brown, sweet and sour seed pod is a tamarind from where we got the T. What crazy life you'd be living if you were in Shrek 2 is Vida Loca, as in living La Vida Loca from where we got the O. This is Yuan in China. What sterling is the pound in Great Britain? Renminbi, not currency, from where we've got the I. And finally, sport with the winger, back, pivot, goalkeeper and playmaker is handball, from where we got the D. Yeah, currency perhaps could have been acceptable there. Maybe a little bit of a vague one on there. But apologies if you fell into the currency trap there. Renminbi. Renminbi is what we wanted there. Your brain blue screen. That one was a slight uptick in the difficulty, I'm not going to lie, as evidenced by the fact that we've got no green, nobody getting a perfect round there. We did have a handful of people crack the Cryptex, so Mark, Oni, a run, ABME, BC, CJ, Astrogali and Shapes all cracking the Cryptex. And at the end of the first round, a run is in third with 111, Oni's in second with 128, but Mark has the lead with 140. And thank you to Jay White for providing us with that puzzle. Lovely stuff. That's the end of round 1. Those are the scores as they stand right now. Shapes is wading in and getting a strong 40 points off the bat in his first puzzle there, and working his way up the ladder. Same as to each of the depths for Tamarind. Sounds a mute doesn't mute a trumpet. What? A mute doesn't mute a trumpet. Is this to do with the currency question? Never played 1,000 Heartbeats? 1,000 Heartbeats is great. Go play Ash's version. Go follow him if you're not doing so already. Because he does 1,000 Heartbeats on a fairly regular basis. Good guy. Again, great game. Oh, a silencer doesn't silence a gun. Yes, indeed. And a mute doesn't mute a trumpet. It gives it a very distinctive sort of whap, 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 whap sort of sound. And the silencer just makes it slightly quieter, but definitely not silent. 5 minutes. Yeah, it's worth your time. 1,000 Heartbeats. It's a really cool concept. And it's the sort of game you can keep building on if you get a new idea for a puzzle, which I know Ash has harnessed in his version. There's some new sort of gameplay elements, gameplay types, game types have come into it over the years. So definitely worth your time. Oh, yeah, that's something I need to do. Is if the power user ends with an asterisk, it shouldn't log it. Otherwise I get a click and a power user's talking to me, which is always fun. Hello, school. I wave the stick aggressively back at you. It's not really a stick. There's a stick. Very thin stick. Is this what you do now? You don't have to strongly recommend pen and paper. Yeah, there was a time we had to strongly recommend pen and paper. Poker, welcome on into the stream. Good time zone to you as well. Hope you're keeping well. Dan under. Quill and ink required. Yeah, it would require going into the controller and doing changes, which I know I do need to do at some point. Just a quick reminder, because I know we've got some new people here, new people to the community, and sort of just worth bearing out for classic members of the community, that we don't allow Googling during any of the games that we play here. So leave your search engines at the door, if you please. and I'm sure everyone is anyway, but just it occurs to me I haven't said anything on the subject for a while, so yeah, no, we don't like googling in this game. You're only cheating yourself, and it's only supposed to be for fun. So yes, no search engines, play fair, and all will be well. Right, that's the end of round 1. Those are the scores. I think we should move on. We've had a little breather and take a look at the rules for round number 2. I was tempted to open a bottle of wine tonight, but I decided no, I'll stick with cider. Apart from Google that one, Ben will explain why you should do anything. Yeah, quite. Okay, we're moving on to combination. Puzzle number 4, and there are 3 puzzles in this combination round. You get 5 points for each clue you solve, with a penalty of 1 point if incorrect or repeated answers, exactly the same as round 1. And as with round 1, you may solve clues at any time, even if they are not the current clue, they will persist on your devices. In this round, though, each clue is formed by blending 2 words with at least 2 letters overlapping. You can solve half a clue to help gain letters in the Cryptex, and remember the Cryptex will be a real word and not a blended word, so bear that in mind. The clue you're looking for is not a blended word, it is just a single word of 8 letters. So yeah, you can solve half a clue and it will populate it on your device, help you with some letters, maybe help you getting into the other half of it, because you'll get either the front 2 or the back 2 letters, but it won't give you the points until you have solved both halves. If you're typing in halves, you must type the complete word. So if it was flush and sheep, for example, you can type flush, you get half of it. You must then type sheep in order to get it. If you just type eep, i.e. the missing letters, then that will be counted as a wrong answer. So just bear that in mind. And something Pokemon as well. As before, crack the Cryptex at any time before the end of the puzzle if you would like a bonus 10 points. Hopefully that all makes sense. And if you're ready, let's go to our first combination puzzle. It's puzzle number 4. And see what we get. 1969 Ken Loach film about a boy and his bird, and a US magazine and British gentlemanly title with 8 letters. The Cryptex category is an action. An action. To moisten a chicken during cooking, and German mugs for serving beer. Is your next clue. And to the next, the meat of a baby pigeon, culinary speaking, and a bottomless cavern and a quietly nihilistic Persephone's chair game. After the 8th letter here. And to the next, Italian for a female deity, and pretty in a Sex Pistols song or an empty property or facial expression. To the next, London International Cricket Ground, and Aber, Rhondda and Syhowie are these in Wales. There's our first solve. To the next, second largest city in Czechia, and the mischievous young boy in Fireman Sam who doesn't have the surname Conquest. There we go. Penultimate clue, bird used as slang in Australia for fool, and best of all time animal, also known for its cheese. Final clue of this puzzle, gaseous chemical element, atomic number 10, and one-piece pajama known as kigurumi in Japan. 8 letters, you want the second. Last opportunity now to crack the Cryptex, if you haven't done so already. It was destroys was the action we were after there. Destroys. Let's go through them. Ken Loach film and the US magazine and British gentlemanly title Kess and Esquire. Kesquire, from where we got the S. To moisten chicken and German mugs, Based and Steins, or possibly Steens, Bastines, from where we got the T. The meat of a baby pigeon and a bottomless cavern is a squab and abyss, Squabis, from where we got the S. Female deity in Italian and pretty in a Sex Pistols song, Diva and Vacant, Devacant, from where we got the D. London International Cricket Ground and Arbor Ronda and Sirhowy in Wales. Oval and Valleys, O'Valleys, from where we got the Y. Second largest city in Chechnya, and the mischievous young boy in Fireman Sam who doesn't have the surname Conquest, and I'm just going to read them in my own time, even though the broadcast is way ahead of me, is Brno and Norman, Brnorman, from where we got the R. The slang Australian bird is drongo. The best of all time is the goat for drongoat, from where we got the O. And a gaseous chemical element with atomic number 10 is neon, and a one-piece pajama is a 1Z, neonzy, from where we got the E. And that is the end of puzzle number 4. And thank you to, the first time I think we've got a writer in the game. That was Oni's puzzle from 3 years ago, 2 years ago, nearly 3 years ago. So thank you, Oni, for that. Did you remember writing that at all? It was tricky. There was a couple of tricky clues in there. Mark's got the lead, 190. Oni's actually in second now with 178. No, you didn't remember writing it. Well, you got a ball, so obviously subconsciously you must have remembered a bit about it. But yeah, that was one of yours. 26th of March we played that. 26th of March 2022. And you did manage to get them all, so very well played there. In second place with 178. Cola's in third with 139. -4. Is that you, Flyboy? It doesn't say -4, it just says 71. Cola's in third, 139, sorry. Oni is in second with 178. Mark is in the lead with 190. So, good stuff. Well done if you cracked that Cryptex out. I think we should go straight on to the next one. Let's reset and take a look at it. Starting with this, it's geography is what we're after overall, not Yanni, and to pass information onwards. All of these, once again, are 8 letters. Choose as a representative and a stand for reading. You want the 5th letter out of this. And there's our first couple of solves. Very well done there. On to the next. Gin and vermouth, or vermouth if you prefer, and louse lava. You want the 7th letter here. Unshiny as with paint, and central principle of belief. Well, the 1st letter here. Halfway through. Burrowing rodent and reduce. 8 letters, you want the 2nd. Triatomic oxygen and Pushkin's literary character Eugene. Remember, after something to do with geography as your Cryptex solution here. After a deadline and skittle. So I'll give you the last letter. Green Tea, and Michael, 1989 French Open Men's Singles Champion. 6th letter required. Last opportunity then. Solve anything else. And crack the Cryptex if you can. And the solution it was a mountain. Mountain is your geographic feature that you're after there. Not Yanni, it's Laurel, and to pass information onwards is Relay, Lorelay, from where we got the U. Choose as a representative is Elect, stand for reading is Electern, Electern, from where we got the T. Gin and Vermouth is Martini, Lauslava is a Nit, Martinit, from where we got the I. Unshiny as with paint is matte. A central principle of the belief is a tenet, matenet, from where we got the M. A burrowing rodent is a vole, to reduce is to lessen, volescen, from where we got the O. Triatomic oxygen is ozone. Pushkin's literary character is Eugene Onegin, ozonigan, from where we got the N. After a deadline is late. A skittle is 10-pin, lay 10-pin, from where we got the N. Green tea is matcha, and it's Michael Chang, the 1989 French men's singles champion, Machang, from where we got the A. That is the end of the puzzle. Yellow if you crack the Cryptex. Green if you got a perfect score. Shape's getting a perfect score there. Unsurprising considering it was him who wrote it. Do you remember writing that one, Shapes, or did you just happen to remember all the answers? I think it's the thing, actually, if you're not prepared for your own question, you may not remember writing it, but the fact that you've written it means you probably will get all the answers. So I think that's going to be a theme through it. And because, of course, this game has got multiple authors, it was a long time ago, so I'd safe bet that you still knew the answers. We can sort of think of this as like the spotlight bonus, whereas if you get a perfect score and I've happened to have picked one of your puzzles, it's like getting 3 free points in spotlight at this point, because no one's getting pennies for the writing tonight, because I can only put one author down. And so basically to save arguments, I'll just put myself down, because there's 2 of mine in here. Mark's thing looks slightly strange. Oh, yeah. Should have 239. Yeah, because you've gone yellow, which implies you've solved the Cryptex. 239, you say, Mark. Let me see if I can rectify that for you. Or indeed, if it's just a visual bug. No, 239. Oh. Unflag 239. Set player details. Right. I've set that back for you, Mark, to 239. I'm going to take you at your word because it's only logging 190. I suspect if it Right, so what's happened? When you solve the Cryptex, there is a payload sent back to my end, which is what turns your name yellow. Which is great, but your final score isn't sent back until the end of the round. So right, so if your connection crashed, I guess then the connection, the payload for solving the Cryptex came through, which is why you've gone yellow, but your final score didn't come back. I'm hoping you've refreshed now. And I'll take you at your word for 239, and I have rectified that. It won't display on that broadcast, but it will update next time we go to the screen. Hopefully it will still display on your device. Fingers crossed. Let me know if you have any trouble coming into the next puzzle, Mark, and we'll go from there. So Mark actually with the lead of 239 at the moment. Only's now second with 215, and it's Cola in third with 179. Shape's the only one getting a perfect game there, though, of course, he wrote that pack, or that puzzle, the whole pack. No, if he's lost his connection, it's probably fully disconnected, and if he's refreshed now, then I've updated it this end, though, because fortunately with this game, there's only one number I need to change, which is the points. Yeah, and I'll take Mark at his word for that one. Right, one final puzzle in this Word Smash round, which is not called Word Smash, it's called something else that I can't remember now, because I can't remember the titles of my own game. Oh, what's this round called? Combination? Probably combination. Someone tell me in the chat. It is combination. Thank you, JR. So someone who did this professionally, you'd think they'd remember this sort of thing. But yeah, anyway. Here we go. Puzzle number 3, or puzzle number 6, depending how you count. Winning combination, quite. No, it's fine, Chase, because I've not told anyone who the authors are in advance. So I'm sort of treating it like if you do get it, even if you can't remember writing it, odds are most writers will remember they will know the answers to questions that they've written, so they should get a perfect score. Not because they're, reading off their Google Sheet or whatever, but just because they know the answers. So because you wrote it, that's your bonus, because you won't get any pennies. Your bonus is that you should get basically 53 points, in theory. Let's go on to our next puzzle. Back in action. Good to hear, Mark. Okay, final puzzle of this round. Let's take a look. The category is food. And your first clue, lowest pitched brass instrument and exchange of goods without money. And to our next, Madonna's 1990 name-dropping single and Hotel Visitors, 8 letters. I think this author is absent. 2021 Booker Prize winning author. I should add this is the International Booker Prize winning author, and not see-through. 8 letters, you want the 8th. Fairly sure this author is not here. To the next, progressing in straight line, and third rock from the sun. There's our first couple of solves, well done there. There's 3 solves, in fact. And a lot more coming in now. Remember, 10 bonus points if you can solve the Cryptex, crack the Cryptex at any time. On to the next. Noel Edmonds is Spotty Friend and Nailed It host. Yes, spelling does count. Yes, it does. The next, capital of Oregon State and Madagascar native primate, 8 letters. Hides with Jack Whitehall. Yeah, he does look like a giant jaundiced baby. It's fine, it's on me. It's on me to fix it, as long as you don't start abusing it. It's all good. Penultimate clue, data or weapons storage and 57 varieties brand. Final clue of this puzzle, Affleck's 2012 Best Picture winner and My Precious quotee. Last chance then to get some points here. Crack the Cryptex, solve the clues. Any that you didn't get. About 10 seconds to do so. And the solution was a baguette. Was the food we were after there, with 8 letters. Lowest pitched brass instrument is the tuba. To exchange goods without money is to barter. Tubata, not like Chewbacca from where we got the T. Madonna's 1990 name-dropping single was Vogue. Hotel Visitors are guests. Voguests, from where we got the U. The 2021 Booker Prize winning author was Diop, and not see-through is opaque. Diopaque, from where we got the E. Progressing the straight line is linear. Third rock from the sun is Earth. Linearth, from where we got the T. Noel Edmonds' spotty friend is Blobby, Mr. Blobby, and the Nailed It host is Bayer, Blobaya, from where we got the B. Capital of Oregon State is Salem. Madagascar native primates are lemurs. Lemurs, from where we got the A. Data or weapons storage is a cache. 57 varieties brand is Heinz. Cash Heinz, from where we got the E. And Affleck's 2012 Best Picture winner was Argo. And the My Precious quotee was Gollum. Gollum, from where we got the G. Gollum. That's what like he came from Yorkshire. It's Gollum. He's got took pressure, so he has. I got him. Oh, that's really funny. By gum, I got him. He's got took precious. Gonna take it to Mount Doom to destroy Tut Sauron. He's a right wrong in him. By Gollum. That could be a good. That's a raid message there. By Gollum. He's got precious, so he has. Fly the fools. Fly, Tut fools. My pet's being northern again. It's the weirdest thing. When I started university, I came down. I may have told this story before. I didn't have a particularly. Oh, hello. That's just from our sponsor, Jack Wilfred.
25 months. Thanks for the community and the games. Royal F10 washing machine.
Thank you very much for the 25 months, Jack Wilfred. Most grateful too. I could have sworn you only resubscribed like two streams ago, but very much appreciated all the same. Thank you, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, so when I, just a quick sidetrack before we go into round 3. Let me do the scores first, actually. So, Mark, looks like your score's corrected itself. Yellow if you crack the Cryptex. Nobody getting a perfect board there. And thank you to Zeus for writing that particular puzzle. Nando's now in third with 2-5. Oni's in second with 2-5-5. Mark's still got the lead with 2-7-7. It's that, as in thou, not the. Oh, okay. Fly, the fools. Oh, for Sirius is giving it better. Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, roll with it, Jack. Lovely to have you, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, so I think most of you know 1 foot in the Mordor. I like that. I think most of you probably know I come from Burton-on-Trent, which is up in the Midlands, arse end of nowhere, and sort of about as far, not quite the furthest away from the coastline in the UK, but probably not that far off. And I used to get teased at school for being posh, ironically, because my mum is from Reading, so she always spoke like I do now with received pronunciation. Yeah, it's not Derby, that's true. So my sister's up in that sort of direction, Derby, Mickleover sort of way. Anyway, so yeah, and because I have this sort of slight latent Reading accent from my mum. So I always used to say grass and bath and things like that to spite her, or to annoy her as much as anything. Even then, that was sort of my way of thinking. So he's just smoked for so long. Oh, hello, here's a hype train starting and a message from our sponsor, We Like Shapes.
Sometimes I do the subscription message a stream or two later if I can't think of something funny to say like this.
Ah, well, that's all good as well. Thank you for the 46 months there, Shapes. It's most appreciated. So, yeah, anyway, so I used to deliberately steer into the Midlands accent because it annoyed my mum because she was trying to go to, say, Bath and Grass and so on. Then I moved down to the south. I moved down to the south coast for university, aged 18, and everyone thought I was northern. So, oh, are you from the north? Said, no, I'm from the Midlands. And, oh, well, you sound northern. Message from our sponsor, JR.
I just wanted to hear the sting.
It is a good sting. That's the Google That sting, I think. Thank you for the 100 bits there, JR. Most appreciated. Yeah, so I came down and I thought, well, I can't have this. I can't have people thinking I'm northern. So I changed my accent entirely and followed my mum's advice and steered into the RP thing. And now everyone thinks I was born in Sussex and had a private education. So, far be it from me to disabuse some of this notion. And that is the story of my accent and why I'm a Midlands boy living in the south and doing a very good impression of acting like someone who's always lived here. Mahogany. Mahogany. That's a Jay Foreman, isn't it? It took me a minute there. Mahogany. Christ Hospital did a good job with Christ Hospital. It's the thing with Christ Hospital. It's like St Bart's in London. It's like St Bartholomew's Hospital is named after St Bartholomew, who was martyred, and he was only wearing a nappy and had been shot with an arrow. And it's just like, they named it St Bart's because he went there. He was there for so long. They named the hospital after him. It's the same with Christ's Hospital, the town. He went there and he was there for so long. They named it after him. Possibly Christ's Hospital. There's only one. It was the Queen Elizabeth Hospital where I grew up. But of course, most hospitals are named after something religious. My local one here is St Richard's, just up the way. But everything in Chichester is St Richard's-ish. So, yeah, that's the way it is. Right, there we go. Nice little story just to let everyone catch their breath as we go into our final round and our final 3 puzzles. Let's check out the rules. It's fine, Lewis. I love a tangent. So puzzle number 7 is the first of our 3 decipher puzzles, and in this round the objective is to crack the cryptex as fast as possible. You can solve the clues by typing them into the app as you have ever done, but they're not worth any points unless you fail to crack the cryptex. We'll get to that in a minute. But yes, they'll help you gain letters to the cryptex, but the objective is to solve the cryptex as quickly as you can. If you fail to crack the cryptex, you get 1 consolation point for each correct answer, but you don't get those if you do crack the cryptex, because generally cracking the cryptex is always going to be worth more points. For every clue revealed, I'll take 5 points off the potential winnings. This is going to be shown in square brackets on your device. It'll start at 15 plus the number of clues times 5. So I think it means it should start at 55 because there's each cryptex solution will still be 8 letters, though the clues themselves may be more or less than 8. Answer a clue incorrectly or guess the cryptex solution incorrectly and it will incur a further 1 point penalty from your potential winnings. So it's constantly ticking down, but every time you get one wrong you lose another point from that potential jackpot. As soon as you've cracked the cryptex, your score is locked, and hooray, those are the points you get, so no more penalties for wrong answers. But you can still answer. You don't get any more points for answering the clues after you've cracked the cryptex, but you can still, if you want to play along for fun, then you can. The ability to do that is still there, and you won't lose any more points after you've cracked it. Once you've cracked it, those are the points that you get, even if you get further wrong answers, if that makes sense. So, those are the rules for Decipher. It's time for puzzle number 7. Good luck, and here it is. It's an animal, is what we're after. And starting with this, to talk in a loud or indignant way with little effect. Incidentally, the writer of the previous pack was Zeus. Of the previous puzzle, rather, was Zeus. So thank you, Zeus, very much for that. Next one, insane or mad. 5 letters, you want the 5th. There's our first solve. A cloud of tiny water droplets that restricts visibility. And another solve. Alternative name for a bath. Hey, 69% level 1 height train. Nice. Singular form of an assistant to a church warden. One or sickly complexion. 4 letters. And there are no points for solving these clues, but lots of people coming in with cracking this cryptex. Getting varying amounts of points. We're currently at around 24, 25 sort of levels, so probably just dropped to 20 at this point if you've not solved yet. The host or chair of a quiz event. 10 letters. You need the 8th. Moderator is only 9 letters, unfortunately. And the final clue, showing extreme courage. 6 letters, you want the 6th. And last opportunity to crack the cryptex. It was a pussycat was the solution. Just to go through the clues. Talk loud in a louder, indignant way with little effect. That's bluster from where we got the S. Insane or mad is crazy from where we got the Y. Putty tat. Cloud of tiny water droplets that restricts visibility is mist from where we got the S. Mist with an I, not the Y like the game. Alternative name for a bath is a tub from where we got the U. Singular form of an assistant to a church warden is a sidesman from where we got the A. One or sickly complexion is pale from where we got the P. The host or chair of a quiz event is the quiz master from where we got the T. And showing extreme courage is heroic, from where we got the C. That's the end of the puzzle. Let's see what that's done to the scores. That one was written by me. Previous one by Zeus, I forgot to say, I think, but that one was mine. Yellow if you cracked the Cryptex. If not, you will have given you 1 consolation point for each correct answer that you did get. Well, this is interesting. Mark solving quite late, only picking up 13 there, but Oni not getting any points out of that. I don't know if we've lost him or if his app died or what, but he's stuck on 255, which means that gap has closed down between second, third, and fourth, indeed. Oni still with second for now, but only by a single point on 255. Nando is in third with 254, just a single point behind, and Cola just 5 points behind that on 249. Mark still with a healthy lead of 290, but he had a bit of a tricky one there. If he has another couple of tricky ones, who knows what could happen in these final 2 puzzles. Once again, yellow if you cracked the Cryptex, and your score in square brackets is what you took away from that puzzle. Another? Do you want another? Sound like Davina. Is that Davina McCall who said that? Was it Big Brother? Do you want another? Go on then. Puzzle number 8. Do I have to press the button again? I think I might have to press the button again. Happened in earlier rounds. Really? Huh. Let me have a look, Stimpson. See what came in on the log. Yeah, you did try Pussycat twice and it didn't get accepted. The only reason that might be a thing... I mean, lots of other Pussycats came through, I have to say, but... Let me have a look. Stimpson's angle, Pussycat not accepted. Stimpson's angle, Pussycat not accepted. That's very strange. Don't know. No space. There was no space. But it's flagging as incorrect. That's very bizarre. That's very, very bizarre, Stimpson's angle. I'm sorry about that. The room code is something. WWJC. Oh, thank you, Suya. I don't know if there's some diacritic getting mixed up. If you put like an invisible diacritic, I'd have to take it out and put it into Notepad++ or something. Let me do that, actually. See if it reveals anything strange. Ah, hang on. Oh, no. I wonder if you maybe put a space at the beginning, but... honestly don't know. That is a mystery to me. Apologies for that. No, I don't want to download it, thank you. Well, let's go on. Let's see if you get the same trouble in this next one, Stimpson's angle. Latest version of the... That's the standalone version, is it? There's some bugs in that. I might need to re-release that at some point anyway. I've got a cat scratching at the door. Okay, I'll take a look at that because that's very odd. For now, here's another puzzle. Anytime you like, game. Oh, there we go. Right. Starting with this. By population, the largest city in Turkey. No. We're getting solves immediately. The category is find the button. Where's the button? Is the category. We have had a couple of solves already. Next one, game show hosted by Alan Ludden from 1961 to 1975. An essential calculus term. Oh yeah, is that the Windows version or the Mac one, Stimpson's angle? Assumption is Windows, but Mac is also... because there's a problem with distinction with the standalone app as well, which is bizarre. Anyway, next one. British term for what Americans call an eggplant. Word for word, as said in ancient Rome. Mac is running fine on Sequoia. Interesting. Interesting bugs. I'll keep an eye on you, Stimson's angle. See if you can solve this one. Katy Perry song with the lyric, "Just own the night like the 4th of July." Fruity cocktail, whose name literally means bloodletting. 7 letters in this. And your final clue of the puzzle, Roman goddess of agriculture. 5 letters, you want the 4th. Not being accepted for any response. Oh, that is bizarre. Last opportunity to crack here. Is anyone else using the standalone Windows version? Solution was an asteroid, by the way. Any drama with it, Jerry? Largest city in Turkey is Istanbul, from where we got the S. Game show hosted by Alan Ludden was Password, from where we got the D. Lol. An essential calculus term is integral, from where we got the T. The British term for what Americans call an eggplant is an aubergine, from where we got the A. Word for word, as said in ancient Rome, is verbatim, from where we got the I. Katy Perry song with the lyric, "Just own the night like the 4th of July" is firework, from where we got the O. A fruity cocktail whose name literally means bloodletting is sangria, from where we got the R. And the Roman goddess of agriculture was Ceres, or Ceres if you prefer. That is the end of the puzzle. And who do we have to thank for that one? I think it was it Lingo? I have a feeling it was Lingo, but I might be wrong. It was Lingo Maniac. Thank you very much for that particular puzzle. Go away, dog. So, well done if you managed to crack the Cryptex. Mark now with a 30-point lead over Oni, who seems to have, device seems to have come back to life. 335 to Mark, 305 to Oni, and 304 to Nando in third. Those are our top 3 players at the moment. A lot of players cracking the Cryptex there. There's one more puzzle to decide the gold, silver, and bronze. I'll go out, boy. Probably getting a bit warm, that's why he gets fussy about this time on the stream. Final puzzle of the night then, for all the marbles, as it were. And this final puzzle, I'll tell you who wrote it at the end. I'm just going to bring up the notes, not that there are any notes, but just the pack, so that I can see at a glance. It's that one, isn't it? Great. So, good luck to you all. Final puzzle of the game. Good luck. Oh, fair enough, Odie. Okay, it's a movie. Exchange a coupon for goods, discount, or money. 6 letters, you want the 4th. An X-shaped cross, such as that on the flag of Scotland. There's our first solve. Is it a solve of consequence? We will find out. To the next. A piece of fabric with woven pictures or designs. A couple more solves coming in now. South Dakota mountain featuring the carvings of 4 US presidents. Planned route or journey for travel. Crying out loudly, expressing fear or pain. The arrangement of objects in a straight line. And your final clue of the game. A blow in boxing delivered vertically north towards an opponent's chin. Last opportunity to crack the Cryptex if you have not done so. Can you piece it together? We're after a movie. And it was Superman. Very well done if you got that. And the clue solutions. Exchange a coupon for goods, discount, or money is redeemed from where we got the E. An X-shaped cross such as that on the flag of Scotland is a saltire from where we got the S. A piece of fabric with woven pictures or designs was a tapestry from where we got the P. South Dakota mountain featuring the carvings of 4 US presidents is Rushmore from where we got the U. A planned route or journey for travel is an itinerary from where we got the A. Crying out loudly, expressing fear or pain is screaming from where we got the N. The arrangement of objects in a straight line is alignment from where we got the M. And a blow in boxing delivered vertically north towards an opponent's chin is an uppercut from where we got the R. Let's take a look at the final scores. Yellow if you cracked the Cryptex. Coming into our top 5, Ape in 5th, Coda in 4th, Oni in 3rd, Nando gets 2nd, but Mark gets the win with 3-7-5. Nando was the first to solve it. It was a solve of consequence, but Mark getting it just one clue later. Leaves Mark with a score of 375, Nando taking the silver with 349. And Oni claiming that bronze with 329. Very well played, you three. You'll get your medals. And particularly congratulations to Mark. GG, gold medal. Double gold for you tonight, doing the double in both Battlefront and Cryptex. So congratulations to you. And very many thanks once again to all the retro writers. And that final puzzle was provided for us by Quizzle. So thank you very much. Retro writers, to go through them again in reverse alphabetical order. Zeus, Shapes, me, Quizzle, Oni, Lingo, Jay White, and Dogfish were the 8 authors I contributed to. So I'm getting the pennies, because I could only put one author name down. But everyone else who was in the game, hopefully you're getting some... basically some free points for you. But well played. Yeah, really nice questions. There was a good set of balance across them. And I think that's one of the advantages, actually, of using multiple writers on a single game. And a game like Cryptex, where each puzzle is its own individual entity, essentially. There's a lot of scope to be able to do that. So, good fun. Really, really good fun game. I might do something else. Might do some Spacey 4 game. I might dig out another Battlefront pack. That could be quite fun. But I'll do something just to polish the night off. After I've rolled the credits. Thank you once again to the writers. Congratulations to our 3 medalists. And thank you all very much for playing Retro Cryptex, Classic Cryptex. So I was in the season end prize thought this has happened. Yeah. I think I've got an exception on myself, so I can't be drawn. But yeah, that would be a thing. Oh yeah, I was going to do that last night. And I just had too many things to do. The prizes. Maybe I'll do that tonight before I go to bed. I think that would probably be sensible because I really must do those prizes from last season. Anyway, thank you all very much for playing. I'll see you on the other side of the credits. I will never not enjoy that soundtrack. So good. Thank you once again to the various writers who contributed to that game. And, yeah, 9:45. It's later than I thought it'd be. I did start a bit late, admittedly, but I've got some pennies to cash in from some folks, and then we need to go raid someone. I think Spacey 4 game, unless anyone is desperate for more quiz. You've got until the latest version of Unity Hub installs to tell me. Kind of want to watch the Da Vinci Code. Yeah, it's good fodder, isn't it, the Da Vinci Code? Good with Spacey 4 game. Right, yeah. Spacey 4 game and I'll have an early night. And feed the dog. Thank you for reminding me. I must feed the dog. Right, Unity Hub. Have you done your thing? No. I mean, why would you? Said it was going to restart when it had done. You lied to me. Oh, no. I tell a lie. There it is. Thank you for the update. Let's break out Spacey 4 game for old time's sake. Opportunity to earn even more pennies. Where would this be? Game night. Misc? Not originals, is it? Is it in warm-ups? No. Misc? Originals? Where the hell is it in originals? That should be in miscellaneous. Never mind. Right, we'll load this up. While this is loading up, and Kirstuka, welcome to the stream. While this is loading up, let me do some continuity. Let me give a shout out to Topper One Gaming. Topper is going to be here on Sunday. I'll be sure to give you another reminder on Saturday when I'm back, but just some forward warning. Topper's going to be here on Sunday with Rebound and the Diamond, October the 27th at 8 p.m. Bear in mind as well, the clocks change in the UK this weekend. So the clocks go back an hour in the UK, but I don't think they go back in the States until like later in the week or the following week. And Australia, I think, might even be the week after, possibly. So just keep an eye on the timestamp in Discord. I'll do a universal global timestamp, so it'll display your local time in the announcement. But just so you're aware, clocks are changing. They're going back an hour on Saturday night / Sunday morning here in the UK. So we may be an hour out of sync for the next week or two. Just so you're aware of that. But this Sunday at 8 p.m. GMT, Topper One Gaming is going to be playing Rebound and the Diamond. Do go give him a follow. I mentioned him earlier, but go follow Ash as well. He's going to be here tomorrow evening with the oh yeah, it was Outright, wasn't it? Untitled Grid Game, Redacted, and Outright. I think I said I'm going to a friend's for dinner tomorrow evening, so I may not be able to play, but I'm going to try and convince everybody to watch along. I don't know if he's got. So I genuinely don't know if he's got if he's updated the software. I know he was planning to at some point, but I also know how many other projects and plates he's got in the air, so I don't know if that's going to happen. So don't quote me on that. I know it was something he was discussing and ruminating on at some point, but haven't seen Outright for ages. So he's not updated. Okay, fine, he's not updated. No, don't quote Bet on that. But either way, Outright is always great fun. So if you can get to Ash's tomorrow, again from 8 p.m. BST, twitch.tv/AT_batch. AT_bash, it would be well worth your time. And as for me, with game night this coming Saturday, the last one on BST for this year, the 26th of October at 8 p.m, Data Leak, Distinction, and The Purge. Note, no warm-up game this coming Saturday, so we'll be into Data Leak probably by about 8:10, so make sure you get there on time, because we've got 3 really, really good packs to look forward to. In the shape of Data Leak by Stimpson's Angle, Distinction by 8Minky, and The Purge by Clive. I don't often do this, but let me just read the notes that the proofers have left on these packs, just to whet your appetite, as it were. So it's on the same spreadsheet, different tab, isn't it? So Data Leak, Stimpson's Angle, who I think is a first-time writer. Stimpson's Angle, first-time writer, and has been proofed by... where is it? Simpsons by Nando. Lovely, lovely pack from Stimpson's Angle with a lot to enjoy for everyone. And as a first-time writer, that's very high praise indeed. So that's our first game. We've then got Distinction by Ape, which has been proved by Lewis. An absolutely excellent pack with lots of variety. Should go down very well. And then we've got The Purge by Clive, again proved by Lewis, who said, an excellent, very well-written pack with a whole variety of interesting trivia. Strongly recommend playing this one. So all 3 packs, and I've not had to proof any this week. I'm very, very grateful to the proofing team, Nando and Lewis there, who picked up those packs for us. But they've, you can take that to the bank, as Lewis is saying. You know, so 3 highly recommended packs this Saturday, and 3 great games as well, if I say so myself. Data Leak, Distinction, and The Purge. A good variety of trivia. So please do come along on Saturday evening, 8 o'clock BST. It will be the last day of BST of the year. So, yeah, really looking forward to that. I hope you can come and join us for it as well. Right, that's the continuity done. So, just time for a little Spacey 4 game before we finish off. What are we doing? 50 points per player in the game. And this one's done through Whispers. There's no room code. You just need to type left or right into the chat. And try and win yourself some pennies. So, left or right? Into the chat, and I'm going to join in with this game. And start by going left. So yes, lots of things to look forward to, and Silver Electron, welcome to the stream. I know you've been here for a while, but it's the first time you've spoken in public chat. Here we're going to raid. We've got the options of Snooker's on, Snooker live stream. But I'm more minded to go and raid either Quizzy Dan or Flage. I think we'll probably go raid Dan. We've done a few raids on Flage recently. Assuming he is still going. I think it's going to be Quizzy Dan. He's doing crossword, so if you want a little bit more crossword action, we just play Cryptex, so that would be appropriate. And I need to pick a raid message. Left or right, 1,250 pennies in the bank at the moment. Mantissa, Shadowmane, welcome on in. Just at the end of the night for a bit of Spacey 4 game. Doggo Cable Management, I quite like that. And oh, okay, good start. I've dropped into One Ring to Rhubarb. I feel like one of the Lord of the Rings ones is gonna win. Quote Ben on that to the bank. One Ring to Rhubarb them all. Has got pressure, so he has. E by Gollum and 1 foot in the Mordor. I really like E by Gollum. I think that's what it's going to be. So JR's going to get an extra 100 pennies. I'm going to reward them now, so I don't forget. JR plays games, 100. Award to existing player. And I will do the rest of the... In fact, I could probably do them now, couldn't I? CJ Binks is requesting 500. Award to existing player. And then we've got a number of people going for 100. TVP 8. Polska, add to list. Astragali, add to list. Another 100 for JR. JR plays games, add to list. Stilgart Ken, who always get confused because you always use dark blue and I'm in dark mode, so it's very difficult to read the name and it's a slightly complicated one to spell. But I've got you now. Add to list 100 and Mark _ E54. Add to list. There's 5 of you. Hopefully each getting 100 pennies. There you go. Tick, 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 tick. Right, those are all done. And just 3 of you left for 1,250. God, Ruby and Mark, if you did the treble and he ended up winning Spacey 4 game as well. My God in heaven. Stranger things have happened. I've done the 100 for the raid message and I did your 100 requests as well, Joe. Don't worry, you got your 200. Oh my God. If Mark does the treble. If you do the treble, Mark _ E54. Did he not? I think he did. Yeah, he did. You've got one JR plays games was awarded 100 pennies just before Astragali said drat. And then you've got one in between Astragali and Stilgar. Yeah, you did. That could be. That's fine. Right, come on, Mark. You can do the treble. Oh my god, he has as well. Bloody hell. There's another 1,250 pennies. Get this man a lottery ticket. Oh. Commiserations. It really is your night. Bloody hell. Those have been added on automatically. I don't have to do those through the controller. It almost feels inappropriate to do another one because this was giving more pennies to Mark at this point. Oh, blimey O'Reilly. Yeah, should we do one more? Mark gets to... Mark has one quiz for the day. I was going to do that. Just a single spacey 4 game. We'll do the trick for this evening, I think. And Mark can do the treble. We don't get many trebles. Gets to take Ben home. Blimey. Goodness me. Buy me a beer first. That's going to be it. Well done to Mark again. Winning all 3 of the games tonight, including the one that's pure RNG. That's the way it goes sometimes. Ash is here tomorrow. I am back on Saturday. Topper is here on Sunday. So you've got quiz all in the next 3 days, which is hopefully really good fun. What's Ash? What did I say? Redacted and Outright with Ash tomorrow. Data Leak Distinction of the Purge with me on Saturday. And the Diamond with Topper on Sunday. And Rebound and the Diamond with Topper on Sunday. Very many quizzes to look forward to. I'm going to go feed my dog and do my pack down. And we are going to raid Quizzy Dan. I've done the pennies for the raid message, which I said was going to be E by Gollum. So let's go raid Quizzy Dan and say E by Gollum. And all will be well. Thanks very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your Friday tomorrow. I will try and catch you on Ashes. Like I say, I'm out with some friends, but out for dinner. Well, I'm going around to theirs for dinner, so may be able to convince them to put some Outright on. But if I don't catch you there, I'll hopefully catch you on Saturday. Until then, have a great rest of the week. You have been watching Game Night Throwback Thursday with me, Royal Flush, and until next time, take care, peace out, and good night.
And profit is